Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the topic called regression. Regression is the estimation or prediction of unknown values of one variable from known values of another variable. After studying correlation between two variables, it is natural curiosity to know the extent to which one variable varies in response to given variation in the other variable. That is, to know the nature of relationship between the two variables. Regression measures the nature and extent of correlation. Correlation tells whether the data is related or not, whereas regression gives the nature and extent of that correlation. The next thing here is linear regression. If two variables, for example x and y, are correlated, that is, there exists a relationship between them, then the scatter diagram looks like this. For some values of x, we have obtained y like this. The scatter diagram will be more or less concentrated around a curve. This curve is called the curve of regression. Now here we fit a straight line for this scatter diagram by the concept of curve fitting of a straight line by the least square method. The line of regression is the straight line which gives the best fit in the least square method. For example, you are given n data points x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, so on up to xn comma yn. If we fit a straight line by the method of curve fitting with the help of least square method to this data by taking x as independent variable and y as the dependent variable, then the straight line obtained is called the line of regression of y on x, and its slope is called the regression coefficient of y on x. For example, if you fit a straight line by taking x as the independent variable and y as the dependent variable, and if the equation looks like this, y equal to a plus bx, and the slope b here is considered to be the regression coefficient. This is when x is taken as independent and y is taken as dependent variable. Similarly, if we fit a straight line to the data by taking y as dependent, y as independent and x as dependent, in this case the equation looks like x equals to a plus by. This we call it as regression line of x on y, and b is called the regression coefficient of x on y. Now we'll see the equations for this regression lines, and the regression line of y on x is given by regression line of y on x is given by y minus y bar, which is equal to r into sigma y by sigma x multiplied with x minus x bar, where x bar is the mean of the x series, y bar is the mean of the y series, sigma y is the standard deviation of y series, and sigma x is the standard deviation of x series. R is considered to be the correlation coefficient. And we can also represent it like y minus y bar is equals to r, or instead of writing r we can write as b y x multiplied by x minus x bar, where b y x is equals to r into sigma y by sigma x. This is the equation for regression lines of y on x. Similarly, the regression line of x on y is given by x minus x bar equal to bxy into y minus y bar, where bxy is considered to be the regression coefficient of x on y, and it is given by the formula r into sigma x divided by sigma y. So these are the things which we are supposed to know while solving the problems of regression lines of x on y and y on x.